Digital media production. As English learning becomes increasingly digital, more language classes are being held partially or completely online. As a result, teachers must produce more online materials to provide for these classes. Developing digital materials for English language learners requires not only linguistic and technical skills, it also involves a lot of good ideas, patience, and creativity. Many offline teachers already have plenty of good ideas and a lot of creativity. Through experience, they have learned exactly what their students need and have developed materials to meet those needs. Often the issue for these teachers is how to transition their skills and adapt their materials to the digital classroom without throwing away years of useful offline materials. Learning to retool existing materials is the best way to start transferring activities to the web. Becoming a fully networked teacher is a process that occurs over time. Knowing where to begin and how to work smart are important so time and motivation are not squandered. Where to begin? Teachers should start by digitizing activities they have used successfully in offline classes. Take an existing dialogue, put it on a web page, and add an audio file. This will give students a model to use. Scan a favorite pronunciation exercise, create a Google form, and have pairs complete it together via Skype. Create a two-step activity. Make a Google form out of an existing vocabulary exercise. Next, build twin web pages. Then, scan some pictures for a picture dictation. This activity implements the shapes and lines vocabulary. Pairs can complete this online. Go to Quizlet.com and create a set of flashcards. Flashcards are useful for grammar and vocabulary. Embed the flashcards in a web page. Click on Link or Embed on the left side of the page. Copy the HTML snippet from the window that appears. Go to the web page and click on the HTML link. Paste the HTML code into the window that opens. Students can practice with these flashcards online. Next, try embedding a YouTube movie in a web page. Go to Video under the Insert menu and select YouTube. Once the file is saved, the YouTube movie will show. Pair and group work online. Use the breakout pods in Adobe Connect and divide students into pairs or small discussion groups. Do the necessary pre-teaching and set up the activity as a whole class. Then divide the class into breakout pods. Click Start Breakouts for discussion pods. When the students are finished, click End Breakouts to reconvene the whole class. Skype also has a conferencing service. This is useful for online teaching. Skype has desktop sharing similar to Adobe Connect. From the Contacts tab, click a contact to add to the group call and drag it into the empty group area. Click the Call Group button. Games. Teacher trainer Barbara McQueen is a specialist in using games to teach in the real world and in the virtual world of Second Life. At the 2012 Languages Conference, she presented many good reasons for using games with ESL students. Students are often reluctant to speak because they are self-conscious about what they are going to say, so they don't verbalize. When they do speak, their speech can be slow and halting. Games can pull them in and help them get past this shyness. They will become immersed in the game and forget about their anxiety. Games can also help focus the attention of tired students at the end of a day. There is a wealth of PowerPoint games online that teachers can download. Many come with instructions. These PowerPoint games can easily be used as templates for the production of even more games. Role-playing games, RPGs. What are RPGs, and can they help language learners? Educational specialist Doris Malero makes wide use of role-playing games, RPGs. She says role-playing in its most basic form is just that, playing a role other than yourself. The most well-known form of this is when actors become a character either for the stage or screen. They study the character, his or her personality, accent, and thoughts, and then through the film or play, the actor essentially is the character. Then there is play-by-post online role-playing. This is played on forums and is similar to acting the role of a character. The major difference is that online role-playing is performed through writing rather than performing the actions. Online role-playing could be called collaborative creative writing. Students work with others to write creatively. Each person takes a point of view of one character in the story. With the arrival of the metaverse and 3D environments, role-playing has become an important part of MMORPGs, massively multiplayer online role-playing games, such as World of Warcraft and Second Life. Role-playing in a medieval sim in Second Life means that students and teachers play the role of a character living in a fantasy world. Role-players must construct basic background histories for their characters and adopt unique mannerisms when they are in character. Doris Malero claims role-playing in 3D worlds is useful for language learning, since it allows students to step out of themselves and into another character. These activities can be used to improve writing, reading, vocabulary, oral skills, and creative thinking. Students learn in a more natural way when they interact with other characters. They are given a chance to learn about and design a character that they will later portray. This makes it meaningful to them. They become producers, storytellers, and the stars of their own stories. Audio recording. Have students record their autobiography in chapters. This will reinforce their usage of the past tenses. This will also teach them to share themselves. Have students create a Google file cabinet. That way they can manage their own sound files. Some common uses for audio files are to have students speak extemporaneously in reaction to a short video or article, do web research and prepare a 5-minute presentation on their findings, work in pairs and record a dialogue, a conversation, a debate, or an interview. Prepare an informative, demonstrative, or persuasive speech. Or prepare a personal statement for a college entrance interview. Video. Use TED Talks for listening comprehension and vocabulary acquisition for higher-level students. The videos come with subtitles. They can be downloaded and edited into shorter segments. Transcripts can also be downloaded. The edited videos can then be uploaded to a YouTube channel for student viewing. Funny action scenes are always successful for teaching idioms, vocabulary, and description techniques to lower-level students. Students also learn vocabulary in context, so it is more memorable. Many activities can be generated from a 2-minute movie scene. Go to eslnotes.com and download some movie guides. Guides come in PDF, Word, and HTML formats. These can be embedded or attached to a class web page.